Mike, we're seeing some great action out there. What's the message that the USGA is sending to the broader game about the importance of disabled golfers and inclusion with this tournament?
That the game is for everyone, Eamon. I mean, it's amazing. Not only is it great golf out here, but it's great camaraderie. It's fun to watch these athletes really root for each other. This is our third year doing it, so we've learned a lot in 3 years. This year we instituted 6 qualifiers, thanks to our AGA partners who put on 6 qualifiers. And I said the minute I got here, I'd watched about 4 groups go through, and I looked to John Bodenhammer. I said the level of the play out here is significantly stronger than the first 2 years, and we were pretty wowed in the first 2 years. And we're going to implement a cut for the first time today when we finish play. So we're making progress on better and better championship. A huge thank you to Sand Creek Station in Kansas for having us. It's been an amazing week, and while I know it's been great for the athletes, I promise you it's been even better for the staff.
Mike, I'll never forget a story you told Adam Stevenson about receiving a text message from a volunteer saying he'd never seen fans, players, caddies all rooting for everybody on property. How much does that spirit still exist?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The good news with qualifying and in a different year, kind of like all of our championships, you get some different and newer players in here too. So some people are experiencing this nervousness and fun for the very first time, and some people actually kind of knew what to expect when they got here. But yeah, it's and we're having an ice cream social right now, in player dining as soon as people are finishing. So I mean, in that room, you just see how much everybody else is rooting for each other. What'd you shoot? How'd you do? There's a little bit of that in other championships, but as you know, because you cover them, generally speaking, they're kind of focused on their own world and their own game. In this case, even in the putting this morning, I was out here about 7 o'clock, and before the first groups were going out, it was fun to hear other athletes scream out to them, "Good luck today," and even firing out some tips. It's just they're all in this together, and we're just proud to be a part of this.
Who doesn't love an ice cream social anyway? I'm sure you get a lot less competitor complaints at this championship than you do some of the professional majors that you're in charge of, Mike. There does seem to be a sense of gratitude out there for the opportunity to actually compete.
Yeah, I think, Eamon, one of the things that's happening when you guys provide your coverage as well, we're finding there's a lot of stereotypes in the game that just aren't based on any truths. I can't tell you the number of people that will call me and say, "I can't believe you let them take the carts on the greens for their putting." So we decided this year we're actually doing a study to kind of prove to everybody that these carts that are used by disabled athletes are having no impact on the health of the greens whatsoever. But we're going to actually scientifically prove that, because it's a non-issue. And every athlete you'd interview in here who are playing with people in their group would say the same thing. So there's just some misnomers about the game, that they're going to take longer to play, that they're going to affect the greens, that sand traps are going to get in the way. Even this year, James, our superintendent this year, came up with a drag mat that we put inside the edge of bunkers that help carts easily get in and out, something we didn't figure out in the first 2 years and we're figuring out in year 3. So yeah, I'm excited about the fact between our championship and your coverage of our championship, we can knock down some of the stereotypes that might limit the amount and locations where these athletes can play. If anybody were here, walked any number of holes with any of these athletes, you would open your doors to them with open arms, because not only would it be exciting for your members to see golf being played like this, but the level of play is just at a whole nother ball game. To watch a seeded player shoot under par when I've been trying my whole life to get under par is really an amazing accomplishment.
Mike, you've talked about the growth from year 1 to year 3, a cut for the first time this year. Where would you like to see the U.S. Adaptive Open, say, in year 10?
It's funny you say that, Damon. There's a big group and contingency here from Woodmont Country Club in Maryland, where we're going for the next 2 years. That's really when we start to talk about championships. If you would come to any of the USGA championships, usually on a Friday night, we have what we call a future sites reception. And those are sites over the next 10 and 15 years that are hosting, that want to learn from the current one how to get better. So to see a huge group from Woodmont spending this much time here, knowing that they've got it. We're coming there in 2025 and 26 regardless, but they're here here to try to figure out what they like and they want to take to Woodmont and how they can take it to the next level. If you jump forward 10 years, I'd like our Friday night future sites to have 15 different golf clubs there and from all over the U.S. so we can showcase this kind of golf all over the world. I think in our first couple of years of doing this, we weren't sure who was going to host. Now we're having to select who was going to host. It's amazing to see how fast this championship is ramping up and how much these athletes are affecting the towns that we come in, because the members here, the workers here, even the grounds crew that we went out and talked to this morning talked about how the gratitude of these athletes and the level of play. So I feel like together, us, the Golf Channel, and these athletes can really change some perceptions and really open some more doors for players with disabilities.
Mike, there seems to be an undercurrent to a lot of conversations that we have about the focus on money in the game and the sentiment that exists out there that male professionals generate so much of it, so they should get so much of it back. Is this something you would point to as an example of what the USGA actually does invest revenue in for the greater good of growing this game beyond just simply the small segment of elite male professionals?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, Eamon. I mean, I would say this is an example, but virtually everything we do is an example. Every blade of grass that's played on golf in some way, shape, or form has been affected by the USGA green section over the last, 100 years. Nobody really asks us about why do you spend millions of dollars each year in grass research. We're spending it to make sure the game is more sustainable, less expensive, more durable, long term. We put on 15 championships, not just one, because we want everybody in this game to have a gold standard, something to shoot for, a great championship in their life. We don't just administer rules or equipment. We actually do it for players all around the world at every different level. So yeah, I mean, people probably open their GIN app and enter their score and never think about the tens of millions of dollars a year we invest to make sure that players all over the world are on the same handicapping system, that you can get that feedback as regularly as you do. So yeah, I mean, the USGA is virtually everything we do is about reinvesting back in the game. We don't actually look back to members or how we can make individuals more financially sustainable than they are. We're trying to make sure that the game is more financially sustainable. And anybody who wins these championships, even the ones that you spoke of, I mean, even the biggest majors that you can think of, when they're standing there on 18 and we're putting the medal around their neck or handing them the trophy, I'm pretty sure the size of the check isn't the thing they're thinking about. We're very proud of the size of the checks that we give out, but these events, especially the ones we're here at today and other amateur events, are really about testing yourself against the best in the world. And the world is here too. The world of adaptive golf is here, and this is really about where do you stack up relative to the rest of the game. And I'm really proud of the fact that golf's able to do this. When many sports couldn't fathom this kind of concept, we actually execute it.